Dean Screams and YT Cool Gaming, also known as Jacob Danner and Nick Gay. I I meant Nick K. That's my fault, everyone. Anyways, as you guys can see, Jacob going for the demo. Nick was going for the demo. As you can tell, Nick's rocking the black and white car today. Devious decal. You know he spent his mom's credit card with that one. As you can tell, Jacob Danner is trash. He's struggling to return to that ball. He gets demoed once again. Are we surprised? Because I'm not. Here we go again. We got Nick with the ball. Oh, Nick's going up with it. He chucks the ball downfield, knowing that Jacob's not going to do jack shit with that shot. And here we go again. Nick with the ball in his hands. He's going to push it all the way downfield. And here we go. It's in Jacob's corner. What is he going to do? Is he going to choke? Absolutely not. You know he's not choking besides on that. Anyways, as you all could tell, as you guys could tell, Jacob with the ball. Nick ends up selling the bag and gives an open shot to Jacob, but he's not making that. Come on, don't get mistaken. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Do not get it twisted. As you guys can tell, Nick again bumping Jacob, pushing the ball downfield. What is he going to do with that ball? Looks like he's going for the tank shot. It gets right by Jacob. We are not surprised. He hits the ball. Jacob struggling to reach that ball. He's going for the shot downfield. Will he successfully make the shot? He overpasses Nick, and the ball is walking into the goal line. Is he gonna make this shot? Oh, he's not. He's not. Nick goes for the clutch save. Y2 Cool Gaming in his bag today, or as I should say, he is in his duff. We got Jacob Danner. Jacob Danner with the ball. He's rocking the pink car today to support his mom with breast cancer. He's also facing that same issue, and he scores one for his mom. Shout out to breast cancer. As y'all could tell, Jacob in his bag, 2-0. He's up. Will Nick make the comeback? Who knows? Here we go. Nick going for the kickoff. Nick loses the kickoff, and it looks like Jacob is staring that ball down, not knowing what to do. He's waiting for Nick to make a play, and Nick sets him up perfectly, but Jacob is, of course, late to that ball. It's alright though. We got Nick going downfield with the aerial. Weak shot from Nick. Will Jacob capitalize off that shot? Absolutely not. He pops it over to his side. He is known for doing this. He is known for shooting the ball on the opposite side of the goal. Here we go with a crazy shot that Nick, again, his defense today has been phenomenal. Yet he is down 2-0, so who really cares? Jacob with the ball. Here we go again. He's hunting that ball down. Oh, crazy pinch coming from Nick and Jacob here. It's a game of cat and mouse here. Off the glizz. Will Jacob capitalize? He does not hit it. He hits it too high. He hits it way too high. Here we go. Nick with the ball. Trying to make it downfield, but it's a little awkward. And it looks like Jacob is over jumping for joy. And Nick hits it due to Jacob's poorly mistaken hit. He goes for Nick instead of the ball. Common mistake. Here we go, gang kickoff. Will Nick win this one? No, he has actually been pretty unsuccessful today with his kickoffs. Is Jacob going to score this? He's going off the back, and he is actually not known for his aerial, so we are not surprised he missed that one right there. It's okay, though. Ball's downfield. It looks like Jacob's feeling a little bit more comfortable with the ball today. He's going. That's a straight shot. Nick better get there, and he does. Jacob goes for the pre-jump. Unsuccessful. Here we have Nick with the ball. What is he going to do with that? He goes for a weak aerial. But it's not worse than Jacob Danner's. Here we go. Open goal. And Nick clanks that shit. Absolutely missed shot by the plat, or the so-called plat. There we go with Jacob downfield. 30 seconds. All he has to do is hold his lead here and not choke a single goal to win this 100K. He has a couple more games, and it looks like Jacob chokes on it. Oh, he does not. Nick is actually trash, and he misses that goal with ease. But it looks like we're struggling. We're struggling to hit the ball, as y'all could tell. These guys really know their stuff. Nick struggling. Nick struggling. And it looks like that's gonna be game one. That's gonna be game one. We got Jacob as the W winner. Jacob as the winner. There has been a counter offer that the loser of this game has to hit a blinker, plus lose 100 bands. Let's jump right into this game and see how this pops off. We got Nick at the starting lineup and Jacob. Kickoff ready. Who's gonna win this? Oh, again, Nick's kickoffs today have not been on point. It's okay though, because Jacob cannot hit the ball to save his life or his mom's breast cancer. Anyways, back onto the game. We have Jacob going for the ball again. It seems like Jacob's been in control of this game recently, as Nick has not been able to get a hold of any type of skill. The ball is over on Jacob's side. He is waiting for Nick to make a mistake, and it looks like Nick does, and he scores and capitalizes. As y'all can tell, it's been an outshowing for Jacob today. He's been in his bag. Nick has just not been able to get it going recently. As you get ready for the next kickoff, as you can tell, Nick actually wins this one. Maybe he's feeling a little different this possession. Will he score? If he went for the aerial, that's going in, and he does. First aerial of the day, and we knew it wasn't going to be Jacob. Let's go, y'all. Let's get in our back. Here we go, back off with the kickoff. We got Nick and Jacob on the lineup. Who will win this kickoff? It seems like Jacob's been majority of the winner, and as you all could tell by that performance right there, Nick has not been securing the kickoffs, but that's completely okay because that is a straight shot for Nick if he's able to capitalize off that, and it looks like he doesn't. But he has one more shot here, and he's choking. And that's an open goal for Jacob. If you give Jacob an open shot, he's draining it. You cannot sleep on that man. So far, Jacob has been clapping Nick. Jacob's actually in his bag today, as Nick is supposed to be the favorite in the matchup here, but it looks like Jacob has been the upset for today. Nick goes for a hit. He's waiting for that ball to drop because he cannot hit it off the wall, as you can see right there. We got a power hit coming from Jacob. He is trying his best to get that ball in the goal. Here we go from, we're watching Nick now. As you can tell, that car is a little drippy, but it's not helping him win the game, unfortunately. Nice hit by Jacob, overthrowing Nick, making him have to work for that ball. Bounces off the top. He's going for the top head here. Oh, and it looks like Nick does indeed score this shot. Actually, I am actually just playing, y'all. This man cannot hit a goal. And that's coming straight for the goal if Nick does not save that. And he does save that shot indeed. Jacob's trying to get a hit here, but it's a little awkward position for him. It looks like it's a nice successful little power hit going on right here. And he's waiting to make that next move. He goes for the aerial, which he should not be doing, as we've later stated that he cannot aerial. Someone needs to do a little bit more on free play. As you could tell, ball. Oh, what did I tell you? Jacob has not learned from his past lessons about aerials. As you can tell, he's going off the wall, setting Nick up perfectly for a shot here, but none of them capitalize off any type of movement here. Looks like Jacob's going to go for this ball, and he wins. If he sets this up perfectly, he might indeed get that score off, and he does not. Insane pinch going by my man Nick over here. Jacob not able to hit that ball past the court, but that's completely okay because he surpasses him, jukes him out, jukes himself out. He doesn't even know where the ball is going himself. He's lost in the sauce. Going off the glass here. Looks like Nick does indeed get that open goal. I'm actually just kidding, y'all. This man is hot garbage. And that's not his first time hearing that. Listen, all y'all could say here is that Nick has not been successful at all these past recent matches. He's actually losing to Jacob Danny here, who we have later clapped on stream. If you want to watch Nicholas Hayes stream of me clapping this kid, as you guys could tell, the skill gap is just insane. Oh, he over dribbles and he does not get the shot off. Unfortunately, Nick does the turnaround. It's a little slow, but he gets there. And the ball is actually going straight over to his field. And he's going to have to play defense unless he hits a complete tank here, which he does. It looks like Jacob struggled to hit that one, but he gets it back. He recovers very well. He's going to go for that boost if he's smart, and he does go for the boost. He's going to try to go for some nice defense here, and he avoids the shot. All Jacob has to do is hold his lead for 40 seconds here. Can he do it? He over the tops Nick. Gets in his bag. All he has to do is hold that lead. 30 more seconds, and Jacob is 2-0 against Nicholas Hay here. He's going off the backboard. Perfect shot if he gets this. It looks like he does not. Nick comes in for the save. 20 seconds left. All he needs is one goal to go into OT because you know he's not getting another one. And he clanks another shot. This man is looking like LeBron if he was 5'1". This guy is trash. An open shot by Nick here, but unfortunately it's just not enough time. 2-0. As you can see, Jacob has not shown any mercy as we go into our third game here. It's been quite an upset tonight. With the favoring YT Cool Gaming, he has 4,000 hours in the game. Jacob only with 200. Jacob with only 200 hours in the game. He is putting on a show, showing that you do not need hours to play this game. You could hop on and you can clap someone that's played 4,000 hours. You don't need that many hours. I just said going into game 3. Jacob, oh, he goes for the kickoff, but this time it's more majority on Jacob's side here. He's gonna have to be playing defenses for his possession. Looks like Nick's gonna play a little bit defensive. Looks like and Jacob scores again. He's starting off the game right with only 20 seconds, but not even 20 seconds on the clock here, and he's already put on a show. Someone wave the flag because this game's looking like it's already over. We going with another kickoff here. Nick lost this one again. As we've seen before, he has not been doing well with these kickoffs, but that was an amazing save by Nick. But will he capitalize off his great play here? It looks like he does not. Jacob gets an amazing touch here, putting the ball right back into his spot, and he goes for an aerial, which might cost him, but actually he goes for the smart bump and throws Nick off balance. Could have been a great shot, but Jacob just surprisingly has no skill tonight, and he cannot aerial. You're talking about straight shots only. And Nick coming back with one 30 seconds later, showing that he means business this game. Nick needs at least one of these games. If Jacob's up 3-0, it's looking like it's wraps. I am actually indeed streaming this $100,000 wager. And this is all funded by both teammates here. I mean, it's a $100,000 pie, I must say, okay? 50K coming from out of each of their pockets. We're talking about very successful players right now, but not in the game. Not in the game, as you could see, which is completely okay. Nick going for an amazing shot that Jacob was just too sauced up by the guard. Here we go, going kick off. It looks like Nick's going to be playing the passive one today. He tried that in the earlier matches and got scored on, and it looks like the actions only repeat themselves. As we can see here, very successful aerial a very successful aerial coming from Jacob. That's a rare sight, y'all. Coming off the kickoff, it looks like Jacob won this one. Yes, he did indeed win this kickoff. He's won majority of the kickoffs these past couple games. Looks like that was actually a shot on goal. Jacob goes for an amazing pinch over here. Will he capitalize off that amazing play? And he actually does not capitalize off that. Nick going for an insane hit here. And it looks like he has an open shot here, but he cannot take that shot. Oh, here we go. And that's another goal. Finally, Nick's getting it started, where he takes a lead for the first time in all 3 games. Will we see the Virgin finally secure a win? Going for another kickoff here. Nick does indeed win this. He goes for the Hunter boost because he wants to place a little bit smarter than he has been. He's going to go for another shot. And here we go. This is what we've all been waiting to see. Nick's coming back like 3-1 LeBron here. This man's a Game 7 Curry in this bitch. Do not count Nick out. He might be able to come back here at this rate. 2-4. All he has to do is maintain his lead. A 2-point goal in this type of scenario is fabulous. Jacob goes for a shot, but absolutely clanks it. It's off the wall. He has 69 boost, but he's acting like he doesn't have any. It's called masking, people. Get with the game. Jacob has over 200 hours. Over 200 hours in this game, going against someone with 4,000 hours. You would just expect that person to just be way better, but that's just not the case. If you guys are new, it's approximately 2-0, and Jacob has the lead. Jacob goes for a nice little cheeky little pinch shot right here, but it's not successful. That's okay though, because Nick does not have enough power on that shot for it not to be chased down. Jacob goes for the Hunter boost because he's smart. Just kidding, he does not. And he goes for the mid boost here. And he's going to go for an amazing on-shot goal. And it's heading straight back over to Nick. A lot of pressure on Nick here. And it looks like let's see if he can get out of this. And it looks like he does not. Jacob is very well at keeping the ball on the other opponent's side. As y'all can see here, they're a little bit of a tumble here. This has always been a little awkward of a play to get by, but that's completely okay because Jacob might be able to secure this shot, and he does not secure this shot whatsoever, but that's completely okay because he's actually down. But in games, he's up, and that's all that really matters. It's not about the win, it's about the war. That's facts. The only way Jacob loses this is if he actually loses 2 more games, which it Jacob over here needs 3 more goals in 1 minute. Can he do that? It does not look like he's gonna go for the boost. He really needs to get in his bag here and throw a couple power shots. Cause he needs to start scoring before this game is done and over with. That was a nice little shot off the wall. Unfortunately, he was not able to capitalize. Maybe if he was a little more patient, he might have been able to score that. He goes for the backflip, another backflip, and it's looking like a wrap, y'all. I don't see Jacob coming back from this. This is just a way massive lead. He would have to score at 4 goals, each of them being under 10 seconds. And going at this rate, Jacob has only scored 2 goals in the past 5 minutes, so the math's just not adding up. Actually, Nick goes for the dumbass play again, as he did in the first game, where he tries to play defense, but he actually cannot save a ball. So it was a very free shot for Jacob. I think that was a freebie, just to make the score look a little bit better for Jacob here, but he is still not going to come back. I don't see it happening. Especially now with that hit right there. No contact, and if he did, he barely slapped it. Looks like another open shot from Nick, and he green beans that bitch with a quick dab. As y'all can see, bro, the goal was tough. The goal finished mine. Fuck, the goal animation was tough as well. Another dab. Alright, another kickoff here, but it looks like this is gonna be game over. This is what people expected to see in the very first couple rounds, but that was just not happening. Charlene Screams driving backwards. Almost saves it, and he does. Nice play by Jacob, but it's just not enough to secure that win. YT Cool Gaming is actually Nick. He's not Aiden. Just want to throw that out there. Nick actually almost got an ace this whole fucking game. 7 for 8 with 3 saves. His stats were just simply better. Even if Jacob hit all the shots that he scored, he still would have lost. Game 4. Jacob's up 2-1 right now. As we've seen kickoffs, Jacob's been pretty well with actually a little bit of a difference here. Nick actually wins this one. Putting a little bit of pressure on Jacob early in the game. And it looks like he's going to get his first goal already with 12 seconds down. YT Cool Gaming showing that he is not here to lose. And he wants that 50 bands. Charlene Screams here needs to start making a little bit of a show here, because last game was not pretty. It looks like he's not able to save that one. Too slow. Too slow. Another kickoff here. It looks like this is going a little bit downhill, as Nick's being a little toxic in the chat, saying what a save. Normally we would report that, but we're gonna let that one slide because Jacob, that was a very fair save to make. But he was just not able to do that. Jacob with the ball here gets stolen from and scored with the dab on top of it. This is looking like a good game. It's 3-0. Nick has scored about every 10 seconds now, and going by that rate and going by Jacob's rate, this game is absolutely over. But we'll see what Jacob could do here. Jacob's driving backwards again. He's a big fan of driving backwards, but it actually is holding him back. Literally. As you can see, Jacob has only scored a total of 32 points today. 32. As to Nick's 485 points. It looks like Nick wanted him to just have a quick little lead. Oh, great hit by Nick here. Nick goes for the wall hit, but he cannot hit that shit. Jacob with the ball now. He's dribbling. Can he hit the shot? And he does. Okay, if Jacob could start piling on a couple goals here, he might be able to secure this win. As that was a great double tap coming from Jacob Danner here. Jacob could possibly win this, but Nick's just there before him, and he misses as well. Looks like it's an open goal, but Jacob is just too slow to react to that. Mild hit. That hit was doing absolutely nothing for him. Oh, just kidding. That shot is going in, and Charlene Scream scores once again. That's what we are looking for. If Jacob wants to make that comeback, he needs to start doing it now, and he does. So far, he needs 2 more goals, but he cannot let Nick score and take away the lead from him. He needs to secure 2 goals, and that is looking like a perfect setup for him to capitalize off of, and he won't do that, unfortunately, y'all. Unfortunately, he will not capitalize off that. It was just too soft of a hit, and it was not on target. It looks like Nick's going to give him another chance here. Nick takes a 100 boost, driving towards Jacob's paint. He thought that shit was in. That was a clank. Jacob going downfield with 0 boost. He needs that 100 to make any type of play here. And he grabs it and puts a shot off goal. There you go. Nick might get a power hit here, but it doesn't look like he's going to do that at all. Off the glizzy, Jacob might be able to capitalize with this shot here. And he does. Oh my god. The insane comeback is coming from Jacob. Perfect setup and perfect shot. Going off with another. As you can see, Jacob's getting a little excited here, claiming he's the Cavs. Well, we'll see what happens in these next 2 minutes. There's a lot of game to be played, and if he can come back from a 3-0, Nick could sure come back. But as y'all can see, Jacob scores once again with 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. This is looking like it's in Jacob's favor right now. Nick cannot catch a break with the sauce. Going for another kickoff. It looks like this one is a little bit on Jacob's side here, so it's not really in his favor, but that's okay. He's going to grab this 100 boost and launch that ball off the wall. He actually misses the 100 boost. He did that on purpose, I think. There's no way he missed that. Anyways, Nick sets himself up perfectly, except for he's just not in the right position or in the right place to do anything with that ball. Jacob hits it off the wall. What is it? Oh, he misses it, but Nick cannot capitalize off that. He has not been good with his open goals here. Nick's trying to set himself up here for a nice goal, but it doesn't look like he's able to do that whatsoever. And here we are. Jacob with a nice little 50, but not the power shot he was hoping for. You can see a little bit of baby taps here coming from Jacob, but he might be able to make it work. Actually, we are lying. Nick absolutely jacks that ball from him, launching it over to his field. And Jacob does have an open shot right here, but will he capitalize? No, he actually misses the ball. Someone needs to sign this man. And Jacob's trying to take the ball down court. Dribbling it up here. It doesn't look like he knows exactly what he wants to do here. So he gives the ball up to Nick just to see what he can do. And it looks like that was the wrong mistake. And Nick coming back with the lead of 5-4. With 1 minute left on the clock, can Jacob score one more time? Going for another kickoff here. It looks like Jacob wins this kickoff, and he actually goes for a retarded play and tries to shoot the ball, or whatever the hell that was, instead of going for the boost. But that's okay, though, because he is going to launch this ball off his own glass. Hopefully he's able to score right here. 40 seconds left on the clock, and it looks like he might be able to score this because Nick makes a tragic mistake coming from Nick over here. A tragic mistake. You cannot leave Jacob open in the paint. You know how this kid acts. He's Shaq. That's going in. Someone waved the flag because this man's soul. Can someone tell me what the lead was in the beginning of the game? Was it 0-4? So far, Nick has not been able to keep his rate of a goal every 10 seconds, as Jacob has actually surpassed him. Nick needs a nice power shot here, but it does not look like he's able to do that. He might be go off the wall, but he misses it, and the shot is back on Jacob's side. He goes for the demo here. First demo we've seen. But that does not matter. Jacob can get demoed. Jacob can get blown up. Jacob can get absolutely destroyed. He's still making that shot. Someone waved the flag. This is looking like a GG game. 15 seconds left on the clock. I don't think Nick can score in 15 seconds unless he gets a kickoff goal here. And he looks like he actually might be able to get a kickoff goal here. Jacob needs to keep that ball away from his own. And he does. He hits a nice shot off the glass here. And that's looking like a good game. We're looking at a 3-1 lead here. We're looking at a 3-1 lead here. As Nick actually ends up selling that whole game. And Nick has to make a true Cavs play here. When he's down 3-1 in a game of 7. Let's hop into another game here. We're going to spectate Nick this game and see how he reacts to the pressure. It goes for the kickoff goal, and he misses it. This is in great position for Jacob, but Jacob is not able to really capitalize on it. He still needs to go in the training room because he cannot hit those with enough power yet. But Nick, though, Nick can. He has 4,000 hours in the game, everyone. 4,000 hours. Jacob with only 200. Showing off his capability of quick learning. And green being coming from Nicholas Hay here. No pressure on that shot at all. As I was open as hell. Nick getting a little toxic over here at being down 3-1. I'm a little surprised. Here we go. Another kickoff shot here. Another one in Nick's favor. Will he go for that 100 boost? And he does. It doesn't look like he could score the shot, but he could definitely put it on the mark. It's looking like he's going to have to play a little bit of defense right now. But that should be no problem for him. Actually, I lied. That is a nice play coming from Jacob Danny over here. Off the wall, over the top of the head. And he's green beaning that all day long. Cannot leave him open for that. That's going in. He's showed us and proved to us that he's capable of making easy shots. Nick here going up again with another kickoff. He wins this one. Will he capitalize? He's going to go for the little cheeky little play, but he misses. He mistimes the double jump. It's a very hard jump to calculate, I must say myself, but at the same time, after so many hours, you think he might be able to get that down. Nick showing us here that it's okay to have 4,000 hours and miss goals. It's completely okay. As you can see, Jacob having to run for that ball. Nick is claiming he actually has 5,000 hours. Nick is claiming he has 5,000 hours in... Nick is claiming actually he has 5,000 hours in the game and not 4,000. And Jacob making a statement here saying he actually only has 50 hours in the whole game. And he has been in his absolute bag. Actually, there's been new report. Nick actually has 5,500 hours in the game. Jacob can absolutely... Nick can minus 5,000 hours and still have more hours than Jacob Danner here. Nick going off the glass, showing him that those hours are put in that work. As the goal is 2-2. Another kickoff going here. A little bit of a 50 here. Don't know what's going to happen. Looks like Jacob's going to want to take this downfield, but he is not doing well with that ball. Actually set up perfectly if he's get there on time, and he actually clanks that. But you can't blame a man with 50 hours in the game. As you can tell, Nick's putting them hours in, and he is going to easily launch this to the other side of the game. And he actually is not able to do that, and Jacob steals that ball. Again, showing that you do not need a lot of hours to play this game. Another shot going right towards Nick's goal. It looks like this is actually going to be a freebie if he executes this perfectly. And it looks like he does. Jacob trailing behind him, but it's just not enough boost. Perfect shot, perfect play coming from Nick Hay here. Gaining the lead of 3-2. But as we've seen, Jacob is no man for these big leads. And that's going to be a kickoff goal straight to Nick again. That's not what you like to see being in Jacob's shoes. But again, he has proven time again that he can still come back from these leads. As you can see, Nick going up for the kickoff here. And nice kickoff goal coming from Nick. And he's going to try to get that on goal. And he gets absolutely demolished by Jacob with that quick bump. Smart play coming from Jacob Daniel here. It looks like that's actually an open shot, but Jacob is not known for making those open shots. I said easy shots, not open ones. Now, here we go again. Nick taking the ball down court, but unfortunately he does not have any boost with only 12 in his tank. What will he do? And it looks like Jacob capitalizes off this, steals the ball from him, and absolutely shines with that ball in the goal. Retain the lead back to a 1-point lead. Nick loses the kickoff this time, but that's completely okay because Nick still has the lead. He's sitting a little bit more comfortably right now than Jacob is. But with that shot, it's a little weak. Puts it on target, but that's an easy save for Nick. After so many hours, those goals just become a piece of cake. Jacob going for the demo here. Smart play, but a little unnecessary to jump off that wall like that. And leaves an open goal for Nick. But Nick is not going to make that shot. Don't worry about all that. We got Jacob going down court. Unfortunately, he flips his car and he is unable. He's unable to fucking put anything towards that ball. Anyways, Nick going here down the court. It looks like it's an open shot, but he's actually going to go for the wall because that's just the better play. I mean, I'm not going to judge him. He has more hours. He has way more experience than I do. Anyways, Jacob coming down here. Easy save coming from Nick here. And it looks like this is going to be a defensive play for Jacob. Will he be able to launch this backcourt? And he does. Another open shot coming from Nick, but will he secure? It doesn't look like he does, actually. That shit is off, like off. Anyways, we got Jacob having 30 seconds left to score here. A little bit of pressure on Jacob, but who knows? And if he scores this, the game is over. It looks like the goal is actually open right now, but Nick is in a hurry, scurrying down that, making sure Jacob does not get anywhere near that goal line. Nick's going for the defensive play, a little bit smart here. He actually misses, and Jacob Danner comes back with 4 seconds left on the clock. Are we going to see our first OT? If Jacob wins this game, that's over. 100 bands going straight into this man's pocket. Nick actually sells. He should have been playing the defensive game there. Could have easily secured a win. It looks like we're going into OT. Oh, wait a second. Nope, we are going into OT. In OT, all you gotta do is one goal and the game is yours. Perfect kickoff coming from Nick here. That's exactly what you want to see in OT. Start the pressure off real nice. Jacob comes with a little bit of a baby hit here, but he's going to execute it. Knock it down court a little bit more. And that's an open goal for Nick. Will Jacob... Jacob gets there from the back like his mom on a Thursday. Here we go again. Nick is playing the defensive game, as we've seen before, has not been successful. As last time, this is what choked him to lead. Looks like this time he's going to be able to effectively... And it looks like the goal is actually open. But Nick is driving slow as hell, and that is game. Two to three. Nick putting on that show. Showing him that OT is where he shines. Oh, he's showing us the backside. Bear with me for a minute. We will be taking a small break. We just want to do something really fast, and I'll come back to the game and commentate. Aiden is back in the game here, waiting for that kickoff play to go. As you can see, Nick is coming in hot here, winning that kickoff goal. Should we spectate Jacob or Nick this round? Jacob going for a perfect hit. knocking that ball off the center. And it looks like Nick is going to be able to still hold that pressure on Jacob. Jacob has a nice chance to put a little bit more and score that goal. As you seen earlier, I wasn't able to commentate that, but another goal coming from Jacob. 2 more seconds and that would have been a perfect goal coming from my man. Off the glass, double tap. What a nice shot coming from Jacob. Off the top of that man's chrome dome. Might have been glass. Because there's clearly nothing in that brain stopping him from saving it. As you guys can tell here, Jacob is putting on a show right off the bat with 2 goals already with 40 seconds down. 50 seconds, my bad. And he hits a sorry shot to line it up perfectly for Nick. But will Nick execute? He has not been able to do so. And it looks like Jacob adds another save to the tally mark. It looks like they're playing the hug game right now. And it looks like Nick is hitting that ball right off the wall, putting that pressure for Jacob to hit it. Nick's going back for the 100 boost, and Jacob's lining up that shot. Will this be a power shot coming from Jacob? We have not seen a lot of power shots, and it looks like he actually misses the ball, but he's going backwards. It seems to be his only skill, and it looks like that might actually be going in. Backward shot coming from Jacob Danner, showing him that he doesn't even need to try. He put that bitch in reverse and make it. Someone waved the flag. This game is looking like it's over. 3 minutes and 27 seconds left. And Jacob has put on an absolute clinic on this man. And it looks like one of those awkward kickoff goals. But Jacob overtops him. And he's going to go for that 100 boost and see what he can do. Nick struggling to hit that ball off the wall. But Jacob is lining up, waiting for that mistake to be made. And there is not a mistake made at all. Actually, Jacob gets thrown off his game. But he's actually not there to save the ball in time after that small misplay of his car. And Nick capitalizes off that handicap play. Score is now 3-1 with 3 minutes left. Nick still has a chance to come back here. But if Jacob wins this game, it's actually looking like this wager has been over and 50 grand richer for Jacob. Nice shot coming from Nick, but he's just not good enough to make it. An open goal for Jacob Danner here, and he's not even going to try to hit that ball again. He knows that bitch is going in. Beautiful straight shot coming from Jacob here. As you see a little bit of toxicity coming from Charlene Screams over here, saying, you should quit, he says. I think he's referring to the game. Going now that the score might be 4-1, just like the goal. If Jacob holds this lead, he's up 3 goals. He's in a perfect position right now. And Nick has a lot of pressure on this game. He needs to win. If Nick wins this game, we'll be looking at a Game 7 coming from Jacob and Nick here. And who does not love a Game 7? 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock here. And Nick has not been able to get anything going so far. And Jacob sends it straight back to Nick. Put on a little bit more of that pressure so he does not get a chance to even score one more time. Actually, Jacob fucking sucks and leaves an open goal for Nick. And the score is now 4-2 with another dab. Line up for another kickoff here. Jacob needs to win this, and so does Nick. The pressure is high here. Jacob going for the 100 boost. He drifts into that bitch. And it's looking like a nice little hit here, but Jacob does a poorly hit right there. He really should not have went for that. And if he did, he needed to aerial into that and flip instead of doing this weird little double jump. But that's a common mistake we've seen made. You can't blame a man with 50 hours. And another dab coming from Nick. 4-3, as we've seen a comeback has been seen. Nice kickoff from Jacob here. He wins that. He needs to go for that 100 boost, but he goes for the back 100 boost. A little bit of a slower play here, but maybe he knows more than we do. Nick is struggling to hit this ball, and he looks like he's gonna set it up perfectly for Jacob, but he does not execute that. He goes for a poor flip here, and he tries to go for the backward play, and it actually throws the ball off a little bit, securing him a little bit more time to go straight to that goal. Now you see, nice hit off the wall here. Jacob is looking at 0 boost right now, so he actually cannot do anything with this ball, and that ball looks like it's going straight in. As Nick comes back, we've seen a nice comeback here with 1 minute left on the clock. That does not mean Jacob only needs 1 goal, and Nick only needs 1 goal right here. Unless we see another OT coming from them. With 1 minute left on the clock, we're looking like, oh, Jacob gets a nice little double tap off that kickoff. Puts a little bit of pressure on Nick here, but this might not do it for him. That's a nice little hit by Nick, but it's just not powerful enough to stop the shot. And that's going in. Looking like it's 5 to 4 with 49 seconds left. 49 seconds left. Looking at 5 to 4 right now. Nick has 49 seconds to score here. And with that being said, Jacob gets a perfect kickoff here, but he's absolutely not able to execute off that, and we are not surprised. That man has not been doing too well with those shots. Nick misses the ball here, but it might have been planned. Perfect bounce off that wall. Nick has a chance to score this, and he fucking misses. As y'all can tell, Nick does not have the ice in his veins as Jacob scores another goal, and it's looking like it's wraps here. I don't see a comeback coming from him, and as you guys can see, Y2Cool Gaming has indeed left the game. A little bit of a cocky remark here with the "told you" being thrown out. And Jacob wins with a 6 to 4 lead. And that's going to be game. Jacob secures the $100,000 richer in his pockets. Nick is claiming he is not going to give him any of his bands until he pulls up. And that's going to be the end of the stream, y'all. As y'all could tell, Jacob came through and won. Major upset, but he's in his bag.